All right, welcome back to the Misfit Nation. Our next guest has a master's degree in linguistics. Although she is passionate about languages, cultures, and travel, her passion for fashion photography never left her. As a former model and lover of the arts, she decided to take control of her life and chase her dreams. She started taking pictures for one of the many novels she has, One Way Trip. And you can find her books on her website. In 2017, she launched PhotosbyCris Designs. So without further ado, let's welcome in Cris Santos. How are you, Cris?
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm great. Thank you. How about you? How are you today?
I'm doing very well. Appreciate you reaching out to us and asking to come on the show and to tell your story and show the world what you have. So
well, thank you for having me.
No problem. So if you'd like, please just give us a little backstory about you, a little more than I just did.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about you from as far back as you want to go to where we are now.
Yes, I'm passionate about arts from very early age, modeling age 4, then passion about literature, and start writing as soon as I start reading, 7 years old with poems, and then writing books. I always loved writing. Then I start taking pictures. I was a model behind the camera and then in front of the camera, which I started discovering a new world. When you start taking picture, you pay attention way more around you, everything around you, the little things that you normally don't pay attention. So it was great. That I did. Then I wrote a book called One Way Trip, which is my main book is a novel about drugs. And I lost 3 people to drugs, 2 died. Then is when I have part 1 and part 2 in this book. And it's a beautiful, heartfelt story. Unfortunately, I lost some people very early age. Couldn't do much, tried. Then the book was a healing for me, but also I knew it was to help other people and raise awareness. It's a beautiful, beautiful story. Part 1 was about my father, who I lost. I never met, alcoholic. And then part 2, a friend who lost his beloved brother. He loved his brother like I have never seen in my life. And then he felt very guilty and he got involved in alcohol and drugs, and very, very, very young. And I was very young too, trying to help. And I saw the devastation and the disaster. And he just said, I remember saying, I want to go and be with my brother because, yeah. And then unfortunately he got killed. It's a beautiful, beautiful story of love about 2 brothers and friendship. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do much or help him. I tried, but help comes from within. But it's really beautiful. Actually, there's a lot of. It's not just horrible. It's not tragic. It's not just tragedy. There is love. There is laughter. There is compassion. There is friendship. There is a lot in there. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful story. And then people start inviting me to take pictures for fashion. I came up with PhotosbyCris Designs, which I take pictures and put on fashion. And you can see that on my website. And I then had opportunity to start an online store called lunabluegirl.com, online fashion, activewear. And from there, because I was doing activewear, I wanted to understand more about wellness. So I became a wellness coach. I studied to become a wellness coach. And now I have nutrition and wellness linked to my fashion store and also my styling. So now I'm a styling coach, which is wellness and styling, not just about fashion, but also start from the inside, start from your health, from feeling great. And I start Cris Santos Styling, and now I am developing and growing teams around the world to become wellness coach. We are mentoring and teaching, and we want to change lives across the globe. That's it. Sorry. That's mainly.
That's it, huh? That's just a little bit of stuff. Do you ever sleep?
Work every day. I love though. I can't. I'm hyperactive. I have always been, and tell me to be quiet, and then I can't stay still. I have to keep doing. I have to keep working, come up with new things all the time. I love it.
It's like you have almost 3 complete jobs going on at one time, and most
Yes,
people
I
have a
do.
hard time with one job. You're pushing through with 3, and you're also a mom as well, aren't you?
Yes, I have twin boys.
Twin boy.
16 now. Yes.
Oh boy, that's a lot of work anyway, right there. Twins and boys. That's a combination that's very hard for many people to deal with.
Yeah.
So you're an influencer now with your wellness coaching. You're a blogger, a writer. That's why I wrote down your first book was the One Way Trip. I also seen books on there about the nutrition on there as well.
Yeah.
Was that later on that you started the
Yes.
nutrition books? Okay.
The nutrition I actually started in November last year, so it's quite new. We are getting people, and like anyone who is interested, who wants to become a wellness coach, can reach out. We are helping and adding and expanding the teams. That came starting November, but I've got already 6 people. We need more. We need to help more and more people, not just health-wise, lifestyle, wealth, everything. So it's open for anyone and everyone who is passionate about health and lifestyle and healthier lifestyle. Yeah.
Definitely, a lot of people need that shot in the arm, especially after the roller coaster the entire world's been on for the last almost 2+ years now with the pandemic. Then a shot in the arm of wellness, not just interior wellness. You got to be well outside too. You got to be happy to walk outside in your own skin, and I think that'll be a thing that you can help, not just where you are now, but throughout the world. Like you said, building your teams around the world.
You can do it online, which is great. Yes.
And the internet helps you out a lot now. How big is your team now?
Only 6 at the moment. We want everywhere. I really want to take on the world, really. Anywhere, any country. I am a linguist. I can speak 4 languages. So that makes it easier for me to speak to people who don't speak English. Of course, not in every single language, but I do speak English, Portuguese, Spanish, and French. So that is easy for me to in those languages, but we can do in English. A lot of people do speak English, but if you don't, that is not a problem. We'll find a way.
And I think a lot of people around the world also speak Spanish and French, so that will really help you out as well.
Yes, true.
And Portuguese is also pretty prevalent in South America as well as
South America. Yes, that's true.
So you should have good links with all those.
Yeah.
So when did you know that? When was the aha moment? I want to do more than linguistics.
Oh yeah, I changed. I am very passionate about, I have always, like I said, linked to arts. And so I was doing modeling, and come to a time I was doing acting, and came to a time where I decided do I keep going, pushing through? I never stop a dream. I always keep following passion. So I did stop acting, modeling, but I have to go after another passion, which was language. Languages, I went to uni, did translation, and then learned the language, but I had a vision, which is I'm leaving. I'm from Brazil. I said, I want to travel the world. And that's why and linguistics or language was one way of doing. So after that, writing the book in English also helps, because you can reach more people with the English language, because a lot of it's the main language spoken everywhere. Really, a lot of people learn. And from there, I decided to I actually was quite depressed doing just language, and I wasn't happy. I needed to change. I had a stroke. With the depression, I was fighting bullying for my kids, and I was really unhappy where I was in general life, profession. Like I'm creative. If you're not doing creative enough, if you're not creative enough in your job, I was lost. I lost myself. That came depression. When you lose yourself, depression can happen. And then I had a stroke, and I said I'll have to change. I wanted to change everything, to change my surrounds, the people surrounded me, or not. I decided not have any toxic people, and I decided to eliminate everyone who was not doing any good, I lost self-esteem. I lost confidence. I was really in a very dark place. So with the stroke, or I changed or I died. That's how I see it. That's how I saw. So I said, I'm going to be happy. It's hard to make a change. It's hard to go after your dreams, but it's rewarding, makes you happy, makes you alive, and you keep going until it happens. And that's my goal, to keep going until I get where I want to be and taking charge of my life and not allowing, really don't have any negative around me. My house is lovely. It's a home where I love coming to. No, it's great. It has to be happy, and you have to find a happy place in your life for yourself. And the people surround you are so important, so important, because it does have an impact on you in your life. If you keep these people around you, you need to make sure the right people are around you and give you the support and the encouragement and loving you for who you are. This is so important to keep moving forward. That's how I see. It's really important, really is. It made a difference once I said, that's it, I'm just gonna eliminate. Even in my social media, I don't have one hater or anything like that. They don't even come anymore. They tried, I think 4 or 5 tried. I just blocked them and they can't stay. They come in, they say, they don't actually have a space there. They leave, which is awesome. If they don't leave, I make sure they do. I just block them, but they normally do leave. Don't hang around. It's really important. Surround yourself with the right people. And comes from yourself as well. If you're motivated, yeah, that's what I did. That's when I changed everything. I needed a change, and I did. Before, I don't want to go back to where I was in the dark spot. It's really bad. So, and I did have treatment, psychological treatment. Yes, I went to the psychologist. Really, also very important. If you can't do by yourself, look for help. Look for professionals who can help you, and start as well moving and making a change in your life.
That's amazing there. And when did you leave Brazil to go to Australia?
22 years ago, I left to England. I actually went to England. Yeah, so I went there, improved my English. I studied English. After my translation in Brazil, of course, wasn't enough. I need, you need language, you need to practice, you need to be in the middle. If you immerse yourself in a culture, you learn faster. That's how it is. I did that in 2000.
2000, okay.
It was 22 years. And then 2.5 years later, after I was in England, I moved to Australia, where I met my ex-husband, and he was Australian. He wanted to come home, so I came, and my kids were born here. Yeah. So
you've made it home there now for you too. A beautiful place to be. Yes.
Yeah, the coast is great. Yeah, this is base. This is base. Yeah, I have dreams. I have big dreams. I still wanna, maybe if it takes me somewhere else, I wanted to make one-way trip into a movie. I want the Oscar. I really do. I think it's a story. Story 2 is my goal, to become a movie, to get the Oscar. And that will not just get the Oscar. If I bring this to a movie, imagine how many people can be helped. Yes. Imagine how many people can see. Imagine how much awareness I can get. I lost 2 people. I couldn't do anything. So I don't want to happen. If I cannot lose, it's cliche, not the person be so. If I can let people know, don't even touch. My message is, don't even touch. Don't even start with drugs. That's one thing.
So I think when you wrote the book, it not only was for you to get the story out, it helped you to write it down and get it out there. But the goal of that was also to help others. Now, when you go in for your Oscar and you're walking across the stage after it goes on the big screen around the world, if it gets that far, that means millions of people have seen the movie. And then they'll go back and read the book, because the book is always better than the movie. They have to cut out some and make it a little more Hollywoody, to make it a little more sale. But you'll touch more hearts, you'll touch more souls, and you'll be the light for others. And I think that's what you're trying to do with all your creative ways, is to try to be the light for people. And that is a great thing. And you chased your dreams, because if you don't chase your dream, it's not going to chase you. And people have to learn that. And like you said, you need help along the way. That's why you go to talk to someone to get your head functioning straight again, and take care of you. And I think you took care of you by learning how you have, I mean, you all the way to masters in linguistics, but still remembered your creative side, the arts, because the arts really helps people. How does the
Yes.
arts help you? Like just taking pictures, I'm sure that helps you as well. What's your favorite things to take pictures of to get you a calm moment?
I started with landscapes, but I love, again, very artistic images. So with Luna Blue Girl, my online store, I was already doing for other brands. Then once I decided to have Luna Blue Girl, I can do for my own, for myself, for my own brand. And I do use fashion. And if you look at my fashion photography, they're quite artistic. And I like I use a lot of the environment, a lot of the weather and the drama that it can create to take picture of clothes. So it's not just like, there's my clothes. I actually I love nature. I am in the nature taking pictures, mainly outdoors. If you have a look at my image, they're 99% outdoors, using nature itself. That's what I say to people. When I take pictures of fashion, if you really look closely, it's me saying, look, this word, look at these natural surrounds, look at everything we have. And it's not just a great background, but it's saying, if we don't look after this, we won't be here. Like Amazon is being destroyed, so many forests, so many, we're destroying this planet. I don't know what the price we're going to pay is going to be big. So if we don't start, like, imagine we are paying big money to have a view. Should it be the other way around? With this, we have this for free given to us, and now it's becoming scarce. So now it's becoming pricey to have what is natural when should be available. And like, it just makes no sense to me. We are making it luxury. We are making it nature and the world, the natural surrounds luxury.
Exactly. And every time we build I guess a resort or something like that to make it easy to get to a beach, because there's a resort there, you're taking away someone's home that was near that beach, that used to walk out their front door and see the beach and go fishing and teach their kids about nature. They took the money, they pushed them out using the money and the riches to make that huge resort. And now that's what people think the view is the resort building.
Even though if you wanna buy a house, there is a view. Ooh, it's 3-4 times, like, millions. It's very expensive if you wanna. So become very expensive. We are just really destroying. So that is another message with my fashion in nature. Is then after I was doing this, I thought, oh my gosh, we should write a book about it. Then I wrote a book. I never thought about writing a book for kids, but because at that time my kids were 7 or 8, I wrote a book called Spies on Scooters, The Mystery of the Skate Park, which you should read to understand. It's not about spies. These spies actually trying to save the world, and it is about this forest, and they getting there, and there is an eagle, and there is the wolf, and they can speak the language when they use their spy gadget, and they are taken to a place where there is this treasure, and you need to read to see what the treasure is, because that treasure is the most how can I say, the most amazing thing. And we should, you gotta read. So you should really go and read till you tell me at the end what the treasure is. It's all about at the end is full of amazing. They are always in amazing how can I say, amazing surrounds and adventures, amazing adventures. And at the end, that is this treasure, and they need to save the world by finding them, and what they learned when they found, what happened just before they found. What is, to me, is a vision that what can happen if we don't actually make a change, if we don't stop destroying nature, if we don't stop cutting the trees, if we don't really look after this planet. And it's really amazing. I love that book, and it's really short. It's fast. It's for young adults, but everyone really. It's fast. It's full of adventures, and it comes to at the end, it comes to one big real situation that we are now. It's real, although it's fiction, it's real. And it's really comes to pay attention to this, otherwise we are going all die. That's pretty much it. When it is the book. It's awesome.
I like the cover of the book. I'm looking at it right now. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. The
Yeah.
wolf with the moon behind him is awesome. It's awesome
Yeah.
shot. That's something people can really look to and see. Like you said, young adults, but a lot of adults read those books anyway, just to
Oh no,
see
it's
what they're
good.
about. Yeah. And
I
it'll
would
help them as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, I'll take adults read. That's pretty good. Adult, kids, everyone. I read it's really good. You like it.
And then of course you have your wellness coaching.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure that takes a good chunk of your time with clients. Is most of that online, or do you do in-person stuff where you are?
Right now it's mainly online, and I am across the globe. I am most of the time interviewing people, because if I can have people in my team, we can reach more people. We can help more people. So I'm doing by myself, it's pretty hard. And that's what I say, success is a result of support. So if I have a team, I can help. Like I say, I have a team of 6 at the moment. These 6 can have another 6, and then we can keep going until you have thousands. I am mentoring one-on-one. I'm linked to a big company in Australia, has been around for more than 30 years. And together we're a big community. We work together very closely, and we're helping others, to create a business and to help others. And
Nice.
anyone is welcome. Yeah, if you, like I said, reach out, want to be part of the team, we will help you. We will take you step by step how to do this. And it's free. It's part of our team. It's free to learn. If you want a business, your own business in health and wellness, it's a great way to start.
It definitely is. And I've seen one of the things you offer is breakup styling. I mean, that's not something a lot of people think about. They think when they break up, they put their sweatpants on and eat ice cream and sulk.
Yes, it's all about, yeah, we start with the inside. Yeah, sorry.
I think that this one here tries to point them in the direction of the light and say, yeah, you broke up, but now break out and be you. Get out there and find yourself again.
Yeah, it's really hard to go through certain, not just breakup, but anything that makes you sad or to get up. I know, because I've been there sometimes, to get up, and it's hard to even get up. If you can't, you need help. Well, as a wellness coach, I'm not a psychologist, but I do have certain skills to help you change your mindset and see a light when it's so hard to see, and looking after you from inside out. First inside, like I was just a stylist, and then I said, that's not good enough. That's when I realized there was a gap. I said, just a stylist. People come to you thinking, oh, I'm not good, not feeling great, I'm overweight, or I'm underweight, I don't know what to wear, I'm not happy, people tell me I'm not looking good, so show me how to put these clothes and look good. That's good, but not good enough, because how you're going to change the outside if you can't change the inside first.
Right.
Then we walk all the way to, then I can show you how to dress for your shape, but you gotta love yourself first, how you are, and understand, gonna get better. Great, I can help you. I can get you in the right nutrition, the right plan, in the right mindset, the right motivation, fitness. Then we can get to your clothes. You know, that's how I wanted to change from stylist to styling coach. Styling coach is different from just styling.
Right, and I think what you said right there, you got to fix the inside first. You fix what's broken, all the things that aren't firing correctly inside, to make them look in the mirror and say, I am somebody, or I am a good person. I can do this. And that helps build the outside. And so you fix your inside your house, then you work your way out. And I think that's an awesome thing.
Yeah, that's right.
So what's the best way for people to find you?
Go to my blog, which is PhotosbyCris without the H, CRIS.com.au. My Instagram at PhotosbyCris. And then I have my styling, Cris Santos styling.com.au. But I think if you go to my blog, all the links are pretty much there. You can see all the links there, even the books, everything is there. So it's probably easier in that way.
You know, one-stop shop right there. And then I think it has a newsletter thing you can sign up for. So that'll keep them up to date with everything you're doing as you move forward. if you can give someone tips in any of those characters, any of the categories that you work in right now with your multiple jobs during the day, you know, the wellness, styling, nutrition, writing, photography, what 3 tips would you give someone that wants to get into that and get rolling?
It's one first start. You know, I hear first make the first move and do it, and have your mindset that you want. You gotta be really, when you're working for yourself or you want something, you have to be disciplined. But I hear a lot of people say, I want to write a book. Oh, I want to write a book, but you never start. You gotta write your first page. Sit down and start. If that's really what you want, I love when I start, I can't stop until I finish. Love it. You gotta love it. Make sure it's your passion. If it is, start, go to the first step, then follow through. It's not always easy. It hasn't been. My entire life hasn't been. It's not easy, but I refuse not to do what I love. I refuse to be in a box. I don't want to be in a box. I want to be outside of the box. I will keep pushing through until, if there is even a box, I don't even know if there's a box. I've never been one. Anyway, just push it through and start. First step. That's always the hardest. The first one day. Well, that's never gonna happen. Do it now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for 5 minutes. Do it now. Start it now. That's my that's the first tip. First step.
Awesome. That's a great tip right there for all your areas. Actually, if you want to write, if you want to be well, if you want to eat right, you got to take that first step. You got to want to do it. And I think if everyone takes that first step and they glide through that wall or out of the box, like you said, push their way out of the box that's holding them in, or whatever walls are stopping them, they break through it and they'll be successful as well. And they'll be able to thank you on the other side once they link in with you through your website and all your social medias. Thanks again for taking some of your time to come on, Cris. It's been great chatting with you. I look forward to all you do in the future. I'm sure it'll be a lot more stuff.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I love the time I had here with you. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
No problem.